Currently, thousands and thousands of people are stuck in their homes during this COVID-19 pandemic. My name is Kevin O'Farrell, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about a little something you can do called fishing to try and help you guys cure your boredom and get out and do something. So, with all the shutdowns and all the indoor places that are being shut down, fishing is a great alternative. It gets you outdoors. I'm a very strong advocate for fishing. All my life I've been fishing. I've been in South Carolina, California, Florida. I do all types of fishing, saltwater, freshwater, and the rivers. And I like to fish during all the seasons. Summer, spring, winter, fall, you name it. I like to do a lot of salmon fishing during the winter, salmon, trout. I do a lot of ice fishing in the winter as well. Bass fishing, all different types of that in the summer. And during the spring months, I really like to try to see if I can go down south and see if I can get into some ocean fishing. So I'm a very experienced fisherman. I love to travel around the country and experience new things, get outside and try to catch new fish. Today I'm going to be explaining to you guys what fishing is, how to do it, and why you should do it. It's great to get out and experience the nature and have these great life experiences that come along with fishing, and it can also be very calming and easing on your mind during this pandemic if you choose to make it so. So first off, I will talk to you about the experiences that fishing offers. One of the biggest experiences that you gain from fishing actually is fighting the fish. Now, fighting the fish is unlike anything I've ever done before. You cast it out, and once that fish is on, you can just feel all the power that fish has, and you just got to let it fight, let it run. You have to maneuver the fish in different ways, and it can be complicated at some times depending on the type of fish you're fighting, but just feeling that power of that fish is just, it's not like anything else. It's just raw power on the end of a line that's thicker than your fingernail, or thinner than your fingernail. So that's why I just love that little thrill. Secondly, the scenery that you can witness during these experiences is great. Where I go fishing up in the fall, in about here over on the Michigan side, it's by the rivers. It's so beautiful there. The rivers during the bright fall colors when the trees are all turning orange and yellow and all that stuff. It's absolutely beautiful up there. The river is calm. Sometimes it can be, when it's windy, the river flows so perfectly. It's just, you can't get much better than it. And when you're fishing off the ocean, there's obviously, when you're fishing during the sunset, you can get a beautiful view. Depending on some parts of the ocean, you can get just sweet little sceneries and like formations of rocks that are around you. And the ocean is just pretty much different. So, and then you also get the experience of bonding with people that go with you. So what I mean by that is when you go fishing with fishermen, everybody's kind of doing the same thing and they want to be doing it and they want to be there. So you guys are all going to be sharing that one thing at that same time, and that's going to bring you guys closer together, and it will bring sort of like a family type bond as like when you're fishing. And that's just something I feel like fishing brings uniquely to the table. I really do like that part. Another perfect reason would be it's very easy to learn. You can literally start off with simple gear such as going to Walmart and buying a rod that's $30 and then a little bit of bait that's $5. So for that little bit of money, you can get that gear, and then you can start to research spots on where you can go. You can go to any public access point and just cast a line in the water and fish for free. It's really easy. And then what you do from there is you would obviously learn from the experience that you have by either researching a little bit or just doing the actual fishing experience yourself. One of the greatest parts about fishing is actually going out there, messing up, learning how these fish like behave and interact and like react to certain baits. And it's pretty interesting and some like to observe their behavior. So I really like that. And then another great reason why it's easy to do is so many people know how to do it. If you go with somebody who knows how to do it, the odds are you're going to be just fine. Fishing, if you get a simple button rod and it's literally just pressing a button down, casting it out there and letting it go. And then you can put a bobber on the top with a worm and then just let the fish wait. Or sit and wait, let the fish come to it. So it's literally as simple as that. Another great reason why you can have so much fun when you choose to embrace the sport. Discovering new spots and catching new fish has always been one of my favorite things because you're going on basically like a new adventure. You're trying new spots that you never thought you knew about before, and you're catching these fish that you've never have seen before, and they're just different. There's also different types of colors, different like facial features that they have. There's so many different types of fish, and I just really like that aspect of it. When you broaden your fishing horizons, like I was saying, by catching new fish or going to new spots, it's you're gaining more knowledge and you're gaining more experience, and it's just a great life thing to do. And then to go back, why it's so fun fighting the fish. You can't get much better than fighting a fish. You're literally just fighting raw power. You're letting that fish kind of pretty much take you at some points, and it can get very intense, but I love it. So onto a different sort of topic of reasons why you should do it. It's applying to our health. First off, for COVID-19, going about our health, you obviously don't want to contract the virus. So you're trying to do everything you can and staying away from places where COVID might be present. So when you're stuck indoors and there's nothing to do, you obviously have to find something maybe outdoors to do. And fishing brings you outdoors. And the ease of access of fishing, it gives it basically how easy it is. It makes it that much more fun just to be able to just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fish, and you just get in your car and go drive. So, and then the health concerns with the stress due to COVID and just sitting in your house all the time. I know personally that I can get stressed sitting in this house sometimes just from COVID, from all these COVID restrictions, and it sucks. But you got to live with it, and you got to try to find ways around it. And fishing has been my way around it. If you're inside, you're obviously you can get bored of sitting in that house all day, and you don't. As the days go on, you're gonna get more bored and more stressed. And what fishing does for you is it de-stresses you, because you go out there and you get that you're outdoors finally. You get to be away from everything that's going on in the world right now. You're sitting there by yourself, just fishing, casting along, and you just get to have that peace and calm and time by yourself. Like, sometimes I forget what that's like during this crazy time. So that's a really good benefit for it. Why it's important to get away and de-stress. If you do more outside the house, you're going to be happy. It's going to be a thing, especially during this difficult time. And this fishing offers you a new experience, which is also a very good de-stressor. You're trying new things. You're kind of going out of your comfort zone a little bit. It's not really even going out of a comfort zone when it comes to fishing. You're just getting this new experience. So now let's try to put this in perspective. Let's say you don't fish. So this COVID goes on for another few years, let's say. You're still stuck in your house if there's no cure or something like this. You're still stuck in your house. You get bored and you get more stressed as the days go on, and you're kind of losing your mind slowly as you're in your house. And that lake down the road from you has a bunch of fish in it that you can catch, and they're just sitting there waiting. Now let's say you do fish. You make the most out of this difficult time. While a ton of your friends are stuck, you're choosing to make the decision, go out, and it's not even a dangerous activity. You're going outside and going fishing. All your friends are stuck, you aren't. There are endless new places to discover on any of the maps or navigation services, and endless fishing spots equals endless time, and you're not bored. All you need is a car and a rod, and you're set. And when fishing during this pandemic, you're making the most of what's going on right now. And that's, I feel like, what is very important right now is we're also realizing things that are important to take little things for granted, but we need to also try to find outlets for this virus, and fishing is a great way. So to wrap things all up, fishing is a great way to get your mind off of things, to de-stress, to get out of the house, whatever. And it's a great, fun activity for anyone to try. Anybody can pick up a fishing rod and try it. It's really not that hard. It's good for the body and it's good for the mind. And the new experiences that you get to embrace while you are fishing, they're memorable and you won't forget them. And it's an easy and an inexpensive hobby. The reason why I like it so much, I mean, I never have broke my pocket unless I've bought a high-class rod or something like that on fishing. And all I'm asking for you guys is a chance. It's as easy as going to Walmart and buying a rod and reel. and a bait. It's super cheap. You can look up fishing spots on Google, or you can go get this app called Fish Brain, which gives you a ton of different fishing spots. All you got to drive to the spot. All you got to do is drive to the spot and use what you've learned. And remember, patience is key. Thank you all for listening. My name is Kevin O'Farrell, and I appreciate it.